Oh, hi. And welcome back to. Wait for it. Untitled. No, not quite. More like welcome back to Lumosity. There we go. Let's begin our training by slash training. Just learn to slash. Train to slash. Alright, I feel today okay. It's been a surprisingly unproductive day, considering that I did manage to sleep only 6 hours before being awoken. Wait, no, that sounds like a reason why it would not be a productive day. I got up at like 2, so there's really no reason I should have thought today would have been productive. That nothing about the way today began would have hinted to any sane person any hint of productivity to be expected, expectable. But oh well. It's dark, isn't it, in this room? I have all the lights on, but it just isn't good enough. As I sink into the darkness, for that is my domain. That is my sanctuary. And speaking of sanctuaries, I learned a fact a few days ago, which made a tragedy, even more sad. Do you know how normally tragedy plus time equals comedy? You know the formula. Comedy equals tragedy plus time, or whatever, however you want to say it. Yes, well, the fact that Sanctum 2 is still a lost series that I'll never get back. That I lost it. The fact that it was tragic how I lost it. You know, the whole thing. Never got to publish it. Not once. Except for 2 episodes. Which survived somehow. I don't even know. Just randomly survived. Well, it's still not funny. I guess it hasn't been enough time. But technically, if time, it should be at least a little bit funny. If the formula was correct, you know. It was tragic, and, well, maybe it wasn't tragic enough. I don't know. But at least a little bit tragic. And it has been at least a little bit of time, and yet I can't tell that it's at least a little bit funny. Now, maybe it is to you, and in that case, well, you know what? It's probably just because tragedy equals tragedy plus happening to someone else, maybe multiplied by some. Yes, there we go. Tragedy multiplied by happening to somebody else equals comedy. I think I discovered a better formula. A more sure formula, to be sure. Yes, good. Also of note. Oh yes, the point. Sanctum 2 were both made by the same company, or at least I think they were, at least published by the same company, that made / published Goat Simulator. Just, that really hurts. That really hurts. That hurts on multiple levels. Level 1, that series would have actually been completely legal because that company allows Let's Plays like this one. Lumosity, and apparently Lumosity allows it too because they never had a problem, even though I get the feeling they'd probably know about my little establishment here. At least they have at least someone among them. Someone who is in charge of +1ing things on their Google Plus has +1'd one of my comments on one of my episodes. So, and that happened a long time ago. That happened before, when I was just getting started, back when I didn't have, crazy voices, That was even before I had the old man well. Yes, no, it was. It was before I even had the old man voice. Can you believe it? There's only one voice which I had at that time. And that's a voice which you will almost never hear me use anymore. I don't know why. I don't. It was one of the first. I had three. There was my voice. There was old man. There was what I called the deep voice because it was deep. And then there was the old man voice. And that made a triumvirate of voices. And it was quite effective, quite good. Also, and then I came up with others. I could walk you through all the voices I've got. Alright, so, first of all, the deep voice. I might as well, actually, no. Actually, I'm not thinking this through entirely. I had voices which I had already developed. You know, such as, I will cast your bones and bury you that. That one sounded so much better when I was in the shower. The Scarecrow voice from Crow, the game, the app game, the Apple game, the game from Sunset. No, it wasn't Sunset. What is it? Clip? No, it wasn't Clip. So I don't know what Sunside. I don't know what it was called. Blah blah blah. That game with the crow. It was called Crow, and that I hold the #1 best score in the entire universe at. True fact. Top holder of the Crow score. It's me. I did that. I got the highest score in the entire universe. It's a true fact. I actually did that. I did do that. I did not cheat to do that. However, I may not be the most skilled player. I just used my mind to to set for myself more real. I don't know, so I'm just going to shut up. I mean, I could tell you how I got the highest score in the world, but then someone actually skilled would beat my score, and I'm not about to have that happen, because then I'd have to come out of retirement and reclaim it again. And, of course, it would take a long time for me to get as skilled as I was when I did that. I put the game down, and I decided I'd never play it again, because it was taking hours and hours of my life away. Because I just love crows. They're my favorite. Ask me what my favorite animal is. Someone, ask me. A chimpanzee? Yes, because I just defeated it. I'm the top chimp. I wasn't even trying, fool. I came out of nowhere and won. Win. No, that wasn't it. That's not it. A chimpanzee. Ask again. What's your favorite animal? The badger. The honey badger. Duh. Because a honey badger don't care. It's a honey badger, yeah. No, of course not. Ask me again. No, I gave you plenty of tries. If you can't figure out what you like, well, then I'm just blah blah, blah 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 blah. Hey, shut up. My favorite animal is the crow. Duh. Of course it's the crow, come on. I could go over why it is. But I wasn't going to even talk about that at all. Quite the contrary. I was going to be talking to you, not Jacob, but to you, about the circumstances surrounding my voices and the actual voices. Starting, of course, in the very beginning, and before the very beginning is an excellent place to start. Several studies have shown, not studies, time, I don't know. It's a alright place to start. The other good places to start include the end and beginning. And the middle. Sorry, I know I duplicated one. I guess that's just because the beginning is just, well, it's oft so often the beginning, you know. It's that often that you can't one cannot talk about. Don't blast it. Gosh. One cannot simply talk about blah blah blah. All right, let's start at the beginning. This voice. Well, no, not this voice. This voice has been highly adapted. This voice has been highly modified. This voice has been highly evolved. Perhaps it's mutated. It's been influenced. It's adapted. It's I don't know if it's improved, but it's not what it once was. Now this is the voice that I use normally. It can convey a high degree of inflection, a high degree of emotion, perhaps. Well, I don't know about that. At least a high degree of enthusiasm. And that, indeed, is the only emotion being displayed. So, yes, this can't really be told just to carry a lot of emotion, but it does carry a lot of enthusiasm. And, that's cool. So, there you go. I don't even remember how I used to talk. It was probably something like, I can't even do my own voice from a year ago. I can't. But I can do the deep voice. And I still come back every once in a while. But I've changed too. I used to talk like this more. Now I get some kind of weird mastermind reverberation going on. But in my root, I was like this, making my origin in the first unpublished series. And the first series where I recorded my first videos, Happy Wheels. Particularly this voice would say, dead, right after I killed someone in Happy Wheels. I don't know why I said that, but I did. Anyway, this episode's over. Thanks for watching it. Goodbye.